Hello one, hello all. Welcome back to From the Depths. Now, this is adventure number 2, and today you'll find us inside of the designer mode with the craft we left off with at the last episode. Now, I've done a few tweaking, a few changes here and there, some aesthetic changes. I've got the HA, it's not metal, it's just mimicked, so it's, it's the Z fighting mimicked, so you can use the decoration box or whatever. But I just was gonna do a little bit of testing. Just attacking some crafts, seeing how formidable this craft is before we go ahead, hop into adventure mode, and be disappointed in ourselves. Alright, here we have a Onyx Watch crab. It's called the Partisan Ironclad. It's called the Ironclad. It's worth about 42 grand. It has APS in the front, 4 on each side, as well as 1 in the back. A wooden fake rudder, interesting. And looks like metal slash just metal, no alloy. Metal slash wood construction. Let's see what lasers to say about that. Okay, bleeding blocks casually. All right, that's what I like seeing. Now then, let's get down here and hit some of the meat and potatoes of it. Does it have 1 AI? It just has the 1 AI, which means it is this one, kind of in this general area. Let's see how quickly we get down there and tear it up. Oh, almost instantaneously. Wonderful. All right, now that it's repaired, let's go ahead and see what our missiles have to say about this. Oh, right, I did not change the. Okay, 2. I changed out the missile pod for a 3x3 just because how slow it was prior. It doesn't really make a difference, but I just figured it'd be better long term. Let's see. Actually, let's get over there ourselves. Okay. Not the most damage, but frag will most definitely help us kill some of the more soft targets. Like there's wood here. Yep, we seem to have cut through the wood just fine. Obviously, we're still in a low difficulty. I think we're actually at the green zone still, the 0.1% difficulty. So I'm gonna expect a lot of deep water guard wood-based crafts. So those frag missiles most definitely will prove the worth there. So I think I'm actually happy with that. We can go ahead and hop over to the adventure mode and get this thing retrofitted. Repairs are coming along quite nicely. I've got this temporary secondary vehicle that's just floating and holding it while we repair. It looks kind of goofy as it rocks around, but it works. Long may she live. We are now in the sky with just over 11,000 materials to spare. I don't see any red portals around, but this might be a good zone to farm a little bit, get a few thousand more materials before we head on out, and yeah, this is looking to be a good episode. Okay, our first victim. It's a Panjandrum, worth 75,000 with 44,000 on board. This will do quite nicely for the first vehicle we tear apart. I'm gonna go ahead and this cram's probably not gonna hit us one bit, so I'm not really worried about that. But these shard cannon things are relatively accurate, but once again, not too worried about those. Is that it? Okay, no. Okay, I thought it was the mainframe just sitting there. I was like, wow. Actually, let's see. How we doing? Well, 40 degrees going this way. Alright, cool. Just making sure we're not flying in such a predictable spot where we're just gonna get hit while I'm flying over here looking at things. Let's engine in there. I assume identical engine, so AI would be here. No steam. What is it up top? Ah, it's up top. Alright. Snipe its brain out. Let's see, where is it? Ah, you. There we go. And I doubt this wood is gonna put up much of a fight. I mean, you got wood with a few iron belts, or I guess metal belts, but even so, this thing's not very well protected. Lasers, do your thing. Come on, you can be a bit more precise than that, can't you? Alright, let's speed it up a little bit. And yep, yeah, I did. Wonderful. Oh, it did hit us a little bit. Those shark cannons are known to be relatively accurate, specifically for a simple weapon. Cost about $1,000. They come with their own sub object. Let me see. It's these little things. They're actually not that bad for simple weapons. I mean, does decent damage, good range, pretty fast. It's not bad. Sweet. What is that? 30,000? 11. Okay. I'm not sure how the math works out because I always thought it was 10% of what we were shown, and that's 44,000. So 10% of that would be 4,000. Is it? And then it had 30,000 inside of it, which would be another 3,000, but it's 11. I'm not gonna complain, but I'm not sure where the extra 4,000 came from. What do we have here? A Sacrilego. I believe that's Steel Striders. 100k. Let's see what we got here. We've got okay, looks like maybe a 80 millimeter APS cannon in the front. We've got a rather cool looking SAM turret in the back. We've got 8 small missiles. A bunch of simple weapons right there. What else do we have? I assume torps. This is Steel Striders after all. No torps. Really? Interesting. Got a small rudder right there. Lots of material storage in the back right here. Okay, fuel, RTGs. Alright, 100k. Now, I do not want to cap, because I know that capping can give you ridiculous amount of materials, especially early on. Like right now, I think we're only in Warp 10, so I went through a couple after that green zone. But if I were to cap this and get another 100,000 on top of the 31k I have sitting around, it'd put us in a bit of a lopsided like situation to where I've got way more mats than the things fighting me do. Because I mean, you know, this is 98k and I'm sitting at, I think I want to say 70k roughly, so it's not a completely unfair matchup. So I don't really want to cap unless we're in dire straits. So I think I'm just gonna let my laser do the talking. We are about 4.2 kilometers away, so we're not exactly in ideal range, but these lasers, as you see, are still doing quite a bang up job. There goes the APS completely gone as it tries to aim at us. And let's take this SAM turret out of the back. Come on. Oh, almost. Am I out of juice? I think I'm out of juice. Let's get a little bit closer. Let's see. My missiles have a maximum range of 3,800. Ooh, well within range. Fire away. Now, I switched them over to HE because the frag was relatively disappointing, but we'll see how well they do right about now. So nothing's changed about them, just switched them over. I usually would put a little bit of EMP into it, but I know EMP, oh, these are still frag, interesting. I would usually put a little EMP into it, but I know that in adventure mode, that EMP can be a little bit unfair because a lot of craft don't really have any EMP protection, therefore you immediately AI dead it. So, you know, it just isn't the type of playthrough I want to go through for right now. But I'm just going to go ahead and tear this thing apart, and I'll get back to you when it's dead. And there we have it. She is AI dead. Still worth sitting for 1,000, so did quite a bit of damage. I just snipped its propellers off, made it sit still, took his guns off, and then right for the brain. I'm going to be doing that for the next maybe hour or so we can get some sweet materials. And then we'll actually do a much larger craft than I anticipated. I didn't realize that adventure mode goes so much quicker than that. You know, like I said, I had the pack version of this craft that was ready to be retrofitted. But it seems like if craft keep dropping 50,000+ material when I kill them, that we're going to be able to get a lot bigger a lot sooner than I thought. And maybe I'll be able to ramp the difficulty up a lot quicker as well. We'll see. Okay, so like I was mentioning about the whole getting bigger quicker than I expected, I went ahead and spent about 30k of the 100k we had, and I made us a bit wider. I put 2 much more efficient engines on each side. They produce way less power in total, but they keep our base level needs met, as well as added batteries in the back for the packs that I actually did get around to putting in here, the little pack eyes right there. And also put a little bit more vertical propulsion. These are also part roll, I believe. So I put 4 of those. I've got these for verticality once again. Actually, yeah, verticality, and then in front of it, put two per pitch. And then I've got some internal forward thrusters so we can be faster. Just spent a little bit of time making this ship a bit better, more like future-proof, I guess is the term. But we're still in 10 difficulty. I just been floating around in 10 times slow-mo while I was building. But I just wanted to give you guys a little update before I go ahead and start killing a few more craft, getting even more material and making more changes. We just got into difficulty 20 like mere seconds ago, and we've already been attacked by a Zephyr. Ooh, 140,000. Looks like a Great Taloncraft. Oh my. Alright, seems like it was a good idea coming to level 20. Come here, Zephyr. Actually, let me slow down time for a real quick second. I'm not going to AI cheese this one. At least not for the first couple of fights. I want to see how it feels in this difficulty zone. I just want to see its distance. Okay, so it's within our missile range. Perfect. And I will be switching over to having the AI fire the weapons at some point. Just not at this exact moment, because I just don't trust the AI to be able to take the AI out like I want it to. Don't want to be going back and forth fight with it. So I just figured this would be the simplest way to do things. Alright then, let's go ahead and take that gun off and take that off. Oh, it has smoke. Too bad it's not enough to stop these lasers. They are quite front loaded, so they do a lot of damage, though they're not continuous. But as you see, even at 4 kilometers, they're relatively formidable. Now missiles are coming in. Its interceptors are... Ooh, is it gonna stop all of them? It stopped all of them. Wow. Color me surprised. Let's go ahead and check if the pack lined up then. Okay. And this one, ooh, EMP. I need to put some EMP defenses on here, actually. I'm glad that hit me early on. Ooh, did it knock one of our packs out? It did! It knocked some pieces of our pack. Interesting. And for that, you shall pay. Can the pack actually hit from this angle? Ooh, what, are we too low or something? No, that looks lined up, if you ask me. Let's see if we go up a little bit. I have the pack on a relatively narrow firing arc. As you can see, it's stuck in there a bit. Don't really want it cracking out the front of our craft. But this looks to be well within its range of fire. What, did the pack itself take some damage as well? No, this pack looks to be completely online and functional. This one, wow, its only connectors popped off, of course. Just my luck. I'm not sure what's wrong with this one. That seems well within its firing arc, but nevertheless, don't necessarily need it to win this fight. Let's see, are the lasers back online? Whatever. We can tank a few hits, we'll be alright. Ooh, the pack did go off. Now that's what I'm talking about, like nice bit of confetti. I'm a bit impartial to a little bit of confetti. Those EMP missiles certainly are not making things easier for us. Ooh. I wonder, just as a bit of a tester, if I switch these missiles out to EMP, just really quick, see how it would react. I wonder if that thing there has any real EMP defense. For some reason, I doubt it. Let's see. The missiles are this one. Let's see. Oh, the interceptors, of course. I forgot about those. Shame. Okay, well, back to the regularly scheduled program. Laser, I need you to take that APS out. It's not doing super nasty things, but I still don't want it aiming at us. It's too comfortable sitting up there. There we go. What? No. I said you are not allowed to fire. Stop it. And our lasers are out. How are we doing over 100%? Oh, those EMP hits are most definitely not giving us a tickle. Let's see. We're at full. I've got a few repair mods, I believe. Let me turn that down. Actually, that's quite loud. At least for me. Hopefully, it's not as loud as for you guys. Come on! Wow. Oh, we hit something very important. Seems like the APS just went and down she goes. Okay, so 20 difficulty in the craft actually stood up to quite a bit of barrage and only gave us 7,000 material. Wow, okay. That's not absolutely horrible. I am happy with that fight. I will take that. Oh my. So while I was mercy killing... Oh. You seem to have downed yourself? What I was saying was I went against a Deepwater Guard craft that was out of its depth. It was a coyote worth like 7k materials, and then this thing spawns right after I kill that. I was gonna say it's gonna be one hell of a fight, but I mean it instantly nosedived apparently, and it has 640,000 materials on board, as well as 180,000 in and of itself. This thing dying on its own should give me, let me guess, 18 plus 64, so I'll just roughly say that's 92,000 materials. I'm obviously guessing. My math's a lot better, but I'm trying to be quick on the spot. But, yeah. Well, I think we could have taken it. It's a Grey Talon craft, so it flies, and I'm certain I could have got it to tip itself over by knocking off one of its propellers or something. But unfortunately, we don't get to see that fight this time around. It's a shame, but if I do cap these materials, I'm going to hop over in designer mode and design that 300k material craft I was talking about. Now, I know this isn't designer mode like I promised, however, I have good news or bad news depending on how you take it. I recorded quite a bit more content than I thought I did, and after cutting out several segments, this video is still just over that 15-minute sweet spot I'm aiming for. So, in lieu of time and future content and not burning myself out, I am going to be cutting the video here impromptu and bringing the last 2 clips to the beginning of the next episode, number 3. So, do all those YouTube things, like, comment, subscribe, favorite the video, share with your friends, do all those things if you want me to keep making content in this wonderful game that is From the Depths. But yeah, that's all I've got. Take care until next time. I'll see you all later.
More than half has been missed.
Yeah, but the Bulwark is not happy about the half that didn't miss.
They just decided to roll over.
You've got holes in the bottom. Okay, now it's... I think your Sagaris is about to end the space.